What up, guys? So, excuse me, got a bit of a sore throat this morning, a bit hoarse. So yes, this is my absolute workhorse of a PC. As you can see, it's got no fronting on the case there, and there's like a hard disk that's external hard disk that's kind of in pieces, and yeah, it's just a mess. And I never really mentioned my PC games collection, basically because it's shit. But there are some games in here that I bought, back in the day when that was like a good PC. And I don't really play PC games just because I've got that many consoles, and I just prefer the consoles. It's just everything's easy. I've been burnt too many times with losing save files and hardware failures and bugs, and I mean, it's not as bad nowadays with the likes of Windows 8. I mean, it started to get okay after XP. Vista was a bit wank, but so that's primarily my reason for not really playing PC games. So here is my collection, and I'm just going to go through the games one by one. Some of these games I bought, some of them I got for free, some of them came in bundles. Like I bought a Mega Drive and randomly the person gave me some old PC games. So yeah, that's the story behind the collection. There's only one game in here that's probably worth anything, which is that one there, but we'll get to that as we go through. First of all, we got Actua Soccer, a game that I also own for the Sega Saturn, so not really any reason to play that. I got this in a package from another YouTuber, I think FGV112 it was, but I don't know what's happened to him. He's just disappeared off the radar. Disappeared a long time ago. Sega Rally, if you've not played this game, this isn't the original Sega Rally, this is the remake. It's an excellent rally game. It's got like really realistic handling, but kind of arcade tracks and arcade track layout and stuff like that. It's got a really cool kind of track deterioration mechanic in there. Really enjoy this one. I might even pick this up. I was thinking, I lie in bed, and all these games are on the shelves up there, and the bed is in front, and I sort of lie there looking up thinking I wouldn't mind playing that for the PS3 or Xbox 360. Enemy Territory Quake Wars. It's a multiplayer game. Not really played it much, to be honest. But yeah, that was supposed to be a decent solid game back in the day. No single player as far as I'm aware on that. So I don't know if people will still be playing that or not. Spider-Man 3, this is a game that I picked up because it cost me about £2. I think I've got this on another system, possibly PS2. But yeah, it's kind of a free roaming spider 'em up. Delta Force Black Hawk Down. Used to like the Delta Force games back in the day, like sort of really kind of realistic squad-based shooters, but you could basically play the game how you wanted, just run in and shoot everyone, or hide on a sort of top of a hill, and sniper everyone and things like that. So they were always pretty cool. This Black Hawk Down is more of a action game rather than the original sort of mince about games. I don't know what I call them. This is something that I got free in a bundle, like I say, I think this was with the Mega Drive games, whatever. Yeah, no real reason to play that. Sims, again, got this free with Mega Drive stuff. It's quite a heavy box, that is. So yeah, big manual. Never played that. El Matador, this was a title I picked up cheaply. It's Max Payne kind of rip off. I think it uses the Max Payne engine, but it was quite difficult. I couldn't get past the first level, so I gave up on it. Half-Life, classic game. Bought this a very long time ago when I had a 400 megahertz Celeron. Well, my dad had one anyway. Never actually really completed that game. Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. Interesting game, really quirky, cool game. Believe it was made by a Russian programming team or something. Might be wrong, but yeah, it's really got its own thing going on. But it's tough as nails. I think most people download a patch to actually play the game that makes the game easier. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. So that's the Tony Hawk's game where you got the usually like tunnels that what do you call it? Link the stages. So like there it says no loading, but there is loading really. It just shows you a tunnel while it loads. Not take advantage. That's the budget label. Stronghold, which is supposed to be a classic game. Picked it up. It's not bad, but not really my cup of tea. University War Sega. This is some sort of strategy game, I think. I don't even know whether I've ever played it, so just whatever, you know. Unreal Tournament 2003. Guessing this is a game that I picked up early when I got that PC. So that PC is about 7 or 8 years old now, still working. Don't adjust. I put this in the games pile. I wasn't going to, but EJ DJ Mix Station. The reason why I put it in here is because I'm a DJ. So, well, I'm not a DJ. I can DJ. I have DJed in the past. I had my own mobile disco business. I used to play DJ in clubs. And it's basically a game because you can't really do anything sort of professional. You know, you couldn't mix in a club with that. Company of Heroes Opposing Fronts. Excellent real-time strategy games, top-down. I think the World War II. Might be World War One. Don't know, can't remember. I'd guess World War Two. But yes, I bought both of them games in a double pack. It was that no, actually. No, I didn't buy both of them in a double pack. Company of Heroes came in a double pack with a free Warhammer 40,000. So yes, so this is the only game that's really got any value, I think, in this collection. That's why it's not really a collection, to be honest. Star Wars Best of PC. It's got Empire at War, the strategy game, Knights of Old Republic, the RPG, Battlefront, the shooter, Jedi Knight 2, another shooter, and Republic Commando, which is sort of like a tactical shooter. Obviously, Battlefront is an online multiplayer shooter, but you can play it single player as well. World of Warcraft. Yeah, I installed this and I didn't realise that I wasn't really in the loop with PC games when I bought this, and I just basically was like, oh, what's in the top 10? I'll just buy everything. And didn't realise that you had to pay a monthly subscription. But I played, when I installed it, I started like the 30-day trial, put it on for about 5 minutes and thought, what a load of shit. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2. I have this for the Xbox 360. That's all I can say about it, really. Right, so here are some games that I picked up when I was a young boy, if you could have called it that. Called me that at the time. Midtown Madness. So, you know, free roaming, sort of going around a city in different cars. Cool title. Probably pretty basic by today's standards, so. Rainbow Six Gold Pack Edition, which has a couple of it has a mission pack in it. Kind of miss these old school Rainbow Six games that just had that extra freedom where you could tackle the mission any way you want, and you sort of did a tactical loadout. Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX. I had, wow, as a blast from the past. There is Is that... No, that's off my laptop. I thought that was the spec of my original PC there. That's my old laptop. Well, yeah, originally played this on the PlayStation and picked up the PC version expecting better graphics, but basically, I don't know, it's like they emulated the PlayStation game to put it on the PC, so it looked the same. Alone in the Dark's an interesting title. Never really been able to sit down and play it. I think I might have this a PS2 version of this as well. I'll probably pick up like an Xbox 360 version, PS3 version if it's on the PS3, and actually sit down and play that one game, one day. That's what I meant to say, one day, but we could say one game, one day. Right, so next is an awesome game, Deus Ex Invisible War. I must also add that this is only the boxed collection of games I've got. I don't know where there would be any disc-only PC games floating around, but I do have like the original Deus Ex on disc only. Have the Xbox version of this. I think this game was kind of held back, the PC version, by the Xbox version because yeah, it just doesn't have that free roamingness of the original game, but it is still a great game. I need to sit down and finish both of the games, really. The only one I've completed is Human Revolution. Thief 2, there's been a new Thief game released recently. I could never really get into this one, to be honest. Hotel Giant, again, something that I got free in a bundle. It's kind of interesting. Looks like a cross between Sims and Theme Park. Football Manager 2012, yeah, whatever. Another free one in a bundle, and again another free one in a bundle. Elder Scrolls Oblivion, a game that I really wanted to put some hours into for a long time, but I ended up getting it for the Xbox 360 and playing it a bit, and now I'm stuck, so I've got to grind and level up, and just there's a ball ache, so I kind of put the game down for a bit. So here's the Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War. You can see their value pack not to be sold separately, because that's the game that came free with Company of Heroes strategy game, so not bad. This was a game of the year, apparently. No One Lives Forever. It's kind of like a mix between GoldenEye and... I don't know, I'd say GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, even though they're pretty much the same game, but you know what I mean. It's a solid shoot. It's got this like 70s style going on. Kind of a forgotten title, I think, really. Juice 2, Hot Import Night. It's just a fucking silly Fast and Furious fest. Quite big. Oh, yeah. I missed the site. Take away fucking thing in there. I wondered why the box was so heavy. Strange. Never really played this. Some World War II, World War One sort of strategy game. Move these across. Die Hard, Nakatomi Plaza, which is a kind of mediocre first-person shooter. Nothing too exciting, really. Supreme Commander, which is supposed to be an excellent strategy game. I don't think I've really played it much. It's very much like Total Annihilation, I think, if you ever played that back in the day. Obviously a bit more advanced. Toca Race Driver 3. This is a nice game. I remember there's some issue with the key for this game, like it asks you for a serial key, but it doesn't need one. It's like really weird. I remember there's some interesting races and things on this, so solid racing game. Need for Speed Pro Street, one of my least favourite Need for Speed games. It's just a bit drab. Also got a PS2 version of that. Sports Car GT. I think this is the one that was like the best PC racing game when it was released. Pretty realistic and all that shit. Some Porsches, some BMWs, and yeah. Homeworld 2, sequel to Homeworld, obviously. I played the original game quite a lot. This is pretty much more of the same. And the camera's gone out of focus. Aliens vs Predator, classic game for the PC, obviously. Not really much to say about that. Can't remember why it's gold edition. It might come with some extra map packs. Who knows? Yeah, it's got the Millennium expansion pack, so cool. Unreal Tournament 3. This looked amazing when I played it back in the day on this PC. The Unreal engine. It's probably the same engine that's being used, well, was being used on the PS3 and Xbox 360 when you saw Unreal Tournament. These really did look cutting edge, nice and crisp and amazing when I first played that. Flat out, sort of like a banger racing game. I remember I ordered this off Play and it didn't come until about fucking 8 months later. It just was that, I think it was like in a 3 for £5 or something stupid offer, so I wasn't really that bothered, and it ended up coming like 8 months later, and by that time I just wasn't interested in playing it. Sims expansion pack, again another freebie. Hitman Codename 47, the original game. I don't believe this ever got a console release, so it's an interesting title to have for the PC. It does have like a gouge out of the corner of the disc there, and it's quite scratched, but obviously the game data is probably only to around here on the disc, like 300 megabyte game or something, so it works perfectly. Or it did the last time I played it. Another Sims expansion pack. Fuck me, someone really did love the Sims. That's what, 5 or 6 fucking Sims. The Sims 2 there. This is another freebie, CSI. Yeah, that's got to be crap. Excellent real-time strategy game again. Command and Conquer 3, Tiberian Wars, Kane Edition, whatever that means. But yeah, wow, it's got desktop wallpapers because it's the Kane Edition. Yeah, it's also available on consoles, I think, and it's an excellent game. I've played that a bit, but yeah, it's nice. Half-Life 2, this is a game where I might as well chuck this away really, because once you've activated it on Steam, you don't use this disc anymore. You just download the whole game off Steam. Also coming with Counter-Strike Source, it says there. I think owning Half-Life 2 also entitles you to like the first Half-Life game, and I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, so that's just my PC collection. Managed to make a fucking 20-minute video of it. But like I say, I don't collect for the PC. These are just games that either I bought a very long time ago or happen to get for free, and I keep them up here in my bedroom. Partly because that's where my PC is, even though I'm never going to play them, and partly because I just would rather have more interesting things in the game room. So that's my collection. But not a big fan of PC gaming, but I just thought I'd do a video anyway. Yay, why not? Thanks for watching if you made it this far, and goodbye.